Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another episode of The Glass Mic, where there is no script, just transparent talk. I am Chantal Says It All, and the Happy Candy has entered the chat. If you're watching on YouTube right now, I can't open my eyes. I didn't even put my lashes on. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I've been blessing y'all by showing my face a little more since my neck has entered the chat and my chin is leaving. So I'm like, okay, let them see my eyes more because I noticed that they're becoming more brown. Go on my Instagram and look at them. But yeah, so I don't want to talk to y'all too much yet. Let's go ahead and do this segment of trying-ish.
Trying shit and trying shit, trying shit and trying shit, don't work. Trying shit and trying shit, won't work. Trying shit.
And as always, y'all know that these are products that aren't paid ads. Some of these products were sent in and some were paid for by the Glass Mic. So if you have a product or service that you would like for us to try, or if you know somebody that has a great product or service, send in the name of that to us on all social media at the Glass Mic. So with that being said, I'm going to activate the Happy Candy even more. I'm a little nervous. I'm waiting on Uber Eats to enter I guess the theme is enter the chat this time because I'm waiting on them to enter the chat by delivering the food so we can eat. So I'm going to go ahead and partake in this shot real quick. Can you pass me my shot, guest, please? And I have my hookah. I know y'all missed the hookah and the Happy Candy, so y'all get to see a little fun. I hope I don't slur or do anything crazy, but cheers. Ever since I came here, I hit it on the table. Also, if you would like to sponsor a segment of Shot O'Clock, you can. Shot O'Clock is not a thing that's sponsored by the Glass Mic. That's you paying for this slot, but it's a pretty affordable slot, and I think that you would like that. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce my guest. Say hey to the people.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, what's your name? Where you from? What you rep?
Hi, my name is Portia, and I am from a small town, Dublin, Georgia, and I rep.
It's cool. You rep D-Town, Dallas.
I guess.
Southside, the realest. Down. I'm just playing.
I always rep Dublin, Georgia.
Okay, well, see, these the same thing.
Yep, so.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and break this ice. So I'm going to let you pick a game. And by the games, it's not really a rule, but if you need me to make a description, I can.
Okay.
So you could choose between Truth or Drink, Would You Rather, or Things You Should Know. And it could be on any level. It could be a PG or PG-13 or X-rated question, no matter.
Truth or drink?
Okay. Most of the time I tell the truth and I drink, so.
Okay.
Okay. I tell the truth. What's up?
Okay.
What's up? Truth or drink?
Okay.
Truth and
so
drink.
I get to ask whether it's true or not or something?
Like, you could be like, truth or drink, you ate a booger before. And I'd be like,
okay.
yeah, I ate a booger. And then take a shot. Or, nah, I ain't ate no booger. Or, I don't want to answer. You know, whatever my response is.
Truth or drink?
Let me smoke my hookah bubble.
Have you ever been to Iowa?
Girl! I'm thinking she finna be like on some crazy. No, I have not been to Iowa, and that is the truth. I'm gonna have to, okay, I'm gonna break this ice, right? Let me think of a question to break her. So I told the truth, I'm not gonna drink. Would you rather have a truth or drink, a would you rather, or a thing you should know?
I would do a would you rather.
Okay, whew. I thought, like, please don't say things you should know, because I don't know anything right now. Would you rather? Oh, see that I talked all that mess and look at me. I'm discombobulated. Oh, I'm gonna do something that's just like Final Destination. Would you rather hit a car at full speed or get hit at full speed?
That's intense.
Yeah, I look. I didn't know where to go. I just went where to.
The thing about those questions, right? You get to kind of make up what the scenario.
I make it a little less dangerous.
And
You
the
won't
reason
die.
why-
You won't die.
Well, the reason I was thinking, because I can hit a car at full speed, it doesn't mean that people have to be in it. and then that means lives don't have to be lost. So I will hit a car at full speed.
Oh, you're logical.
Yeah, I am. Baby.
You took the SAT or the ACT?
I took both.
See, I already knew.
I like to be a critical thinker. Versus getting here hit at full speed.
I don't know why I asked you that because I wouldn't even know what to say. I don't want to be in the car, period. Like, no. Knock on wood, too. Okay, so y'all already know about the hookah bubbles. Some of the episodes I haven't really been smoking hookah because a lot of times I was recording, I was in the fast. So I'm like, okay, no happy candy, no liquor, no wine, no edibles. Like, I need to put that attention on the man above. But y'all already know I'll be smoking hookah throughout the show. If you're on YouTube, you can see me. I'll see my eyes. And if you're listening in the audio, I guess I give y'all some ASMR. So we are going to go ahead and go into the discussion questions. So I went on Instagram and, I call my listeners and followers the people.
Okay.
So I asked the people today basically questions that involve being a giver or receiver. And if you're nasty minded like me, you like, oh, it just depends on how I feel that night. But no, I meant just in your overall aspect, are you a giver, which is a person that is normally pouring and watering into people, or if you're a receiver where you notice that a lot of people pour and water into you. And there's no right or wrong answer. I just wanted to just see, like, I noticed with my social media, like, I try not to watch a lot of people's stories. And it's not anything against them. It's just like TV. You don't watch every channel. Mm-hmm. Some channels you just don't click with, and it's okay. Yeah. But I just can't do it because I'm a super empath. Like, I can feel. And I watched a lot of people's stuff, and it just seemed like a lot of people were feeling like they were just burnt out. Like, they realized they're givers. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Some of them I'm going to let you guess, and then some of them will be like discussion. Like the poll questions, you got to guess the statistics. Since you logical, I hold you to a standard.
Okay.
And you cannot get this stuff wrong, like, at all.
Okay.
Hold on, don't look at the iPad screen, because if you do, you cheated, and
I'm not gonna
the phone is recording. Audio may not see you, but the people see you, and they will say something. So, y'all, this microphone, let me tell y'all, I tell y'all all the time, I am not an engineer at all. So I'm trying to make the microphone where it's stable, but at the same time, it's not covering the faces, because I want y'all to see me. Y'all know I lost 45 pounds. I had to talk my... I ain't cursed me out in a minute. Let me say my little repentance, but y'all know I had to talk my shit. I lost this weight. I know y'all see it. I know you see it, because I see it. And that's why I keep looking at myself. But we got everything set up right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask you these questions. So the first question I asked was, where do you find yourself more? Pouring into others, aka the giver, or being poured into, aka the receiver? And I said, be honest. What percentage do you think said giver, and what percentage do you think said receiver?
83% said giver.
Okay.
And the remaining said no.
No? Okay. So you aren't on the mark, but you're close. I actually had 96% of these people lying and saying they're givers. I said it. Y'all lying. Ain't nobody gonna say, I'm a receiver. Only 4% was honest enough to say they were receivers. 4%, I like you. I like your staff. If this was a class, you would get an A. Everybody's get C's because they average. Shots fired. Dun, 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 dun. Ray, you gotta add that in there. I be telling my producer. So I asked them that. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you.
Okay.
Do you find yourself to be a giver or a receiver?
I find myself to be a giver.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself receiving,
Uh-oh.
giving energy versus receiving the energy. I'm very like bubbly and energetic and always like happy. Yes. So when I enter a room, my energy gravitates amongst others, and this can be a really positive energy if people want to receive it. So I find myself as a giver, and it's not just energy. Like it could be anything. Like if my friends, I would give my shirt off my back to anyone that I may meet. It doesn't have to necessarily be someone that I know, but if it's anything that I can do to help someone or get them to be a better person or get them to have better finances or whatever the case may be, I am 100% in to help that person.
Yes, and I agree with you, y'all. So let me tell you a little bit about this guest. So she's here in Dallas along with me, and she welcomed me in so well. She helped me have a great birthday experience for my 28th birthday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did we meet before or something? Because she just treated me like an old friend. Like I thought we had milk and cookies in kindergarten together. That's how giving she was. So I just want to give you that shout out. I always make people feel good on the show, so I just had to give you that shout out and tell you thank you for helping me be welcome to the great state of Texas and the hospitality that you gave me. This not forgotten, and thank you for your contributions to the Glass Mic. And I couldn't find a better guest to discuss this with because I too am a giver, and I'm not part of that 96%. I am part of the 4 with the honesty. I noticed that I am a giver too. Normally, I'm the person that you can call if I'm not the turn up. I will turn you up, like yeah, the hype person. But as far as like serious topics like mental health or I don't feel like I can do this today, questioning themselves, things like that. Like I'm just an unlicensed counselor. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little street therapist, and it's okay. I accept it and I love it. But I learned that like I have to be careful with that because sometimes you can pour so much that you drain yourself out.
Yes.
So my next question was, what traits makes one a giver or receiver? I'm going to read some of the responses from the people.
Okay.
Someone said compassion. Another person said always putting others first and not knowing how to receive at times. Giving my last when I barely have it. Givers think of how they can impact others, and receivers think of what can impact themselves. Okay. So, I read the best for last, and that was the first response. I knew I read that in the right order. So I do agree. I'm gonna answer the question first, and then let you answer since you answered the first one first. But let me go back to it. The traits that makes one a giver or receiver. With a giver, like I said, it's like you're outpouring, you're speaking life. You said you'll help somebody financially, you'll get a shirt off your back. You're literally giving. You're in the act of making a tangible or intangible transaction to somebody else. The receiving person is the person like I get. It's like a garden, like the rain always falls down on me. I'm getting the nutrients I need. I could just stand here and receive, and I grow from what you give me. I don't have a power source. Yeah. My power source is the giver. If the giver doesn't come out, the giver isn't producing sunlight and producing the rain, I can't grow. The giver feels like, well, shoot, if I'm going to produce sunlight and rain, I need something that I can see. Because, givers, we have to see that it's worth it. We need affirmation. We need to hear that. We need to be told that, like, you are appreciated. Girl, don't let me preach this song. What do you say the traits of a receiver are? Because you say giver when you describe yourself.
A receiver is someone that is looking for I don't want to say selfish act. It's not always about self. However, they are the ones that want to consume. And whether it's your energy, your time, but the reason they're labeled or identified as a receiver is because they are thinking about themselves mostly. Not all the time, but mostly. Like, the question is, okay, I got $5 in my bank account.
How can I make it 10?
How can I make it 10? Or how can I just get through the week?
I'm gonna smoke the hookah because you over here preaching in the 14th quarter.
Versus if
14th
you
minute.
were a giver and you got a friend who don't have any money, you're more so like, okay, I got $2.50. Now you got $2.50. So that's just
And
it's
the
not.
giver goes into overdraft. They go from having
Yes.
5 to giving you 250. I'm finna preach now. Listen, they go from 5 to giving you 250, but the giver's a giver, right? The other person was trying to get to $10. The giver goes in overdraft negative 250 for the other person to get even more ahead. So now the giver's depleted and the receiver's like, okay, I got an extra 250, but this is only $7.50. Am I doing math right?
$7.
Yeah, $7.50. I know math when it comes to money. I'm trying to get to 10. Remember, you already in overdraft negative 250. What can you do for me? Finna go get somebody else 250. I'm finna have $10. $10. I thought I was gonna be happy with the 10. Wanna make it 20. Where you at? Yeah, the edibles. Look, I'm very intuitive and intellectual. I'm not trying to play myself to be a dumb dumb. Don't never get that twisted. But them edibles heightens my senses.
Okay.
They heighten my senses. I'm gonna be an advocate for. I'm an advocate. So next question I asked is a poll question. So go ahead and get your little math wits going on. Based off if you said that you're a giver or receiver, which you said you are a giver, has that energy been matched by anyone? I'm gonna let you give me your answer first, and then I'm gonna let you guess the poll.
Okay.
Okay.
I give a lot. Like, I give a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot say that I've met someone who have matched me. However, I got this energy from someone.
Oh.
My grandparents were givers. So, like, I was raised in a small town where we shared sugar, where we shared eggs, where
So
we shared,
literally buying a cup of
like,
sugar from your neighbor.
yeah, it's like, hey, like, you got some sugar over there, and I go over to the grocery store. Oh, can you send Portia down the street with 3 eggs so I can make X, Y, and Z? Like, that's how I grew up. That behavior was kind of like what I knew to give, to take care of your friends, take care of your neighbors, to take care of people who truly did not have for whatever reason. So not have I been matched, but I wanted to match that energy that my great grandparents, my grandparents portrayed in front of me.
That's a good story. At least you know the origin, because I don't know where mine came from. Because, well, I do know where it came from. It came from my mom, my grandparents. I ain't gonna even lie on my generation like that. They are givers. I know where it came from. Sorry, y'all. Mama, I don't know if you ever get bored one day or somebody tell you that I do a podcast and you just decide to. It's good that you watch this one and not my previous ones. I'm working on representing Lou as well. Let me answer the question. I'm gonna do the poll. Let's see. Based off if you said you're a giver or receiver, has the energy been matched by anyone? To the capacity of how I do it, no. Have there been instances where it has? Yes. I like to surprise people. I like to have you feeling like if we ever end a friendship or I'm just not in your life anymore, it's all good right now. You know? Chantal talks too much. I'm a podcast. I'm trying to make that work in my favor. That's the Uber Eats notification. Y'all, if y'all went a while ahead to the YouTube, it's because we were looking at what. Hey, why you looking at my phone trying to see who on my phone anyway?
No, first and foremost,
Look.
I get Uber Eats
That was-
all the time. I know that icon with my eyes closed, okay? Hey, it says time to knock
I
at
saw
the
a
door.
door.
It
So
says to knock
yeah,
at the
if
door.
y'all hear a knock at the door, literally that's our food. Because right on time, it's edible. It's not playing. But yeah, so I'm the type where like, yeah, you gonna feel good because I'm on your brain all day because I'm a giver. All I wanna do is give, even when you like overloaded on receiving. But once all that dies down, it's like Novocaine. Like you good, you feel the numbness, but it's gonna wear off, and it's gonna be like a toothache. I don't know what's worse. They say toothaches are worse than people bearing children. We don't have children yet, so it's like this my
It's
level
pretty
of
painful.
giving. That I just gave y'all those examples, and that's all to say how deep of a giver I am. But as far as like the receiving end, I have had instances where somebody did match my energy in a friendship or a relationship, different things like that. But as far as to how long, like I hold it forever. It ain't a subscription, a trial. This is like a contract. Mine is a contract. I haven't had a contractual giver. I've had receiver. I said subscription receivers. I was almost at 100%. I gotta be on this test. I've had subscriptional givers. There we go. So I want you to guess, how many people did you think said yes, the energy was matched, and how many people you think said no?
I would say 22% said that the energy was matched.
Matched? It was matched, or it was not matched?
That it was not matched.
I just kind of helped you the way I did that tone diction. So you are 11 numbers off.
Okay.
33% said yes and 67% said no. Okay, so the next question. Receivers, how do you know if you hit gold and found a giver? So since you don't identify with receivers, I want you to tell me what you think they said, how they know they struck gold and found a giver.
Mm-hmm. When that person do something or give you something without you asking, and on multiple occasions, and when you finally ask, there still isn't a problem to do whatever the ask is. There's no kind of like agreement. There's like, hey, okay, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you. It's like, okay, I need this done. Okay, and that's it. Okay. So when that cadence has been established, when receivers know that this person will do, it's not like whatever, but is a giving person, and they have identified, the receiver will not abuse it, but more so
take it to their advantage.
No, not because receivers, I don't want to make receivers bad people.
Okay.
I don't want to assume or attach a negative connotation to a receiver. Sometimes a receiver just can be a personality, and it's just people who are just not naturally, or haven't been brought up to give, or don't understand what it is to give or why it's important to give. But it doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person. It could just means that you don't know, or don't know how to, or don't understand why it could benefit you. But back to your original question.
So because so many people consider themselves givers, like I said, only 4% said they're receivers. So it was only one response. I don't feel like toggling. The happy candy has kicked in, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't feel like toggling between the glass. I'm going to do it just because I said it out loud, because I'm like, okay, that sounds mean. That's the thought of a giver. A giver always thinks that, hold on one second. I just got an Uber Eats notification saying, enjoy your order. I want to make sure that this was properly delivered, because I ain't got time for no order not to. Uno momento, por favor. I warm my food up. So audio, I don't know where it ended out, but I'm going to be transparent with y'all like I do my views, my YouTube viewers. Let me tell y'all, I saw the Uber Eats notification said, enjoy your order. I just had to make sure, because he didn't ring the doorbell or knock. I just had to make sure the food was properly delivered. So that's why it's a little quote-unquote commercial break in between. But yeah, only one person said they were receivers. So they said you got to look at the fine print and between the lines. Okay, I get it. And I'm finna toggle to my other page and see what they said on there. Oh, I'm not logged in on here. Look, I'm finna play Jeopardy music. So, Glass My Page, unfortunately, I won't be answering the question for that on the poll. I'm sorry. I'm going off of what I posted on my personal story. So, I'm going to go to the next question. If y'all hear us smacking with the ASMR audio, it's because our food came in, our happy candy kicked in, our shots kicked in, our wine kicked in. It's late. It's almost 12 o'clock. The insomnia is kicking in. So y'all just gonna have to hear us eat. So I asked a poll question. I'm gonna let you guess and see what they said, the percentage wise. I said, have you ever wanted to switch roles? Meaning, if you are a giver, have you ever wanted to switch and be a receiver, and vice versa? What percentage do you think said yes, and what percentage do you think said no?
I will say 63% said yes.
Did you cheat?
What do you mean did I cheat?
I don't know. I just feel like that answer kind of close.
A lot of people said the thing with how I thought about it, right?
Okay.
So 94% of the people.
There you go. It's a word problem. You got to prove your answer. Prove your answer, baby.
94% of the poll said that they are givers, right?
All right.
You have already stated that that was a lie. So now that, hey, I got the opportunity to reverse roles, let me be honest. So now the poll is speaking for itself. 64.3%, I'm not sure if that number is correct, are your true receivers.
Okay. 72%.
Okay.
So it's what, 9? I know numbers a little bit when it comes to my stuff. 9. Short. That's not bad because some people have been off by 50. 72% said yes. 28% said, oh. Sorry, y'all. Let me rewind that back, DJ. That was for another poll question, so I already gave it away. Let me tell y'all a little quick thing about me. So y'all know they say power of the tongue is real, so I gotta watch out. But I said when I have my child, they're gonna have to get a tutor. I mean, I really feel, and by tutor I don't mean they're gonna be dumb. I mean, by the time they get to 3rd grade, they're gonna be like, Mom, I know you got a college degree. I seen it. I see that you have, your alma mater you go to. I believe you went to college. But when it comes to helping my 3rd grade homework, I don't see how you pack. Dang, YouTube ain't get the hell on. Let me see that. I wonder when it stopped. Oh, it was still on there. Okay. So yeah, they were like, Mama, I don't see how you passed kindergarten. And I love you. I respect you. I'm not, going to disrespect you because that. But educational wise, you can't help me with long division. And this is 1st grade work now at this point. It wasn't 1st grade for us when we were growing up, but it's probably 1st grade work now. Yeah, baby, that's why you got a tutor. But you are very into, and it'll be my luck that my child be good at math. That was my weakest subject. My granddaddy was a math teacher, high school calculus math teacher, like not no pre-algebra, none of that. I'm talking about the hardcore math, the organic chemistry of math, biology major. Y'all can preach. Y'all understand? I was not a biology major, obviously, but I'm just saying that's how complicated it was in my little brain. So yeah, it skipped me. I'm good with like writing and talking. I talk my way to. That's how I got this far. I talk my way in the past, and sometimes them tests just is questionable. So yeah, skip that part. So anyways, the correct answer. What? Oh. Okay, so never mind. I thought I read the wrong one, but I was right. I'm sorry, y'all. 73% said yes. 27% said no. Look, eat happy candy in the comfort of your own environment. Do not look at me trying to be responsible. Don't drive unless you take a nap where you sleep it off wherever you are and then drive. Do not drive with happy candy. I'm being serious, y'all. I'm eating this happy candy because I'm not going nowhere for the rest of the night. Like, I'm done. So please don't do that because you've been and thought a red light was a green light. Okay. So I'm a log off. The next question was, who is pouring? Oh, that's the background of the picture. See, I done proved my point. The question is, has the pandemic made you notice if you're more of a giver or receiver? So, because I already kind of gave the answer away, because the poll numbers were just alike. They were actually the same numbers.
Okay.
So, but the graphic was different. That's how I knew I was on the wrong one. But it was the same number. 72% said yes. 28% said no. So, because I'm giving the poll answer, now we're going to elaborate. And I'll elaborate first.
Okay.
Because I want to go ahead and smoke my piece. And I want to go ahead and eat my quesadilla. I said they're so wrong. They're like, piece of what? I want to smoke my hookah and eat my piece of quesadilla. Yes, I think the pandemic has made me notice that. I noticed, like, in friendships, associateships, because I don't call everybody a friend. Like, I call people acquaintance and associate. It's not saying, oh, you're not a friend, I don't trust you. It's just, as a giver, I have a very strong definition of what a friend is. And I was like, oh my gosh, I pour into so many people. Like, I did a therapy episode, and the therapist that was on there, she didn't really just say, like, okay, you need to renew your therapy stuff. Like, I'm in therapy now, but she didn't say that, but I have a gift of discernment, and I said an answer, and she was like, because I said something about recharging like a phone. Like, it's like your iPhone. Like, you do so many apps, and you go into so many apps, and your time is invested in it. If you don't put your phone on charge, and that's how I look at myself. But my charger is 10 Jesus. You already know. I'm going to throw that in there regardless. But, yes, I noticed that I was on so many apps with the acquaintances and the associations and friendships and family. I needed to be on charge. Once I put myself on charge, that's why I look different, y'all. I lost weight from that. I've been telling myself I want to lose weight forever. But if it was somebody else, like somebody I love, I would pay for them to have a trainer. I would cook for them. You know, if you vegan, we vegan. Like, I'm right there with you. But I didn't give myself that same energy. I gave so much at this age of 29. I'm not ashamed to say it, but I'm learning in my 29 years. I'm finally learning how to give to myself. Like, I give myself pep talks that I give to other people. I never gave it to myself. I'm being real transparent with y'all right now. So yes, it made me notice it. What would you say? Do you feel like you girls cool? They know we eating. But like, do you feel like you realized a little more that you were a giver from the pandemic?
I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry? This is a very laid back show. I wish we could do the crab legs.
Give me a second. I'm sorry.
But this quesadilla is popping. Poppington. It's sour cream. I know y'all probably don't like sour cream. I love white stuff. Mayonnaise, sour cream, whipped cream, all that. Sour cream cheese, regatta, feta, all that. Nut. I'm sorry. But go and talk about it out.
So, yes, the pandemic has helped me realize that it's okay to receive. It is okay for people to do stuff for you and not feel bad for it.
You be feeling uncomfortable
You
getting
feel
something?
uncomfortable.
I noticed that tonight. Because listen, y'all. I told y'all before. Y'all know don't take advantage of me because I'm nice. That's one thing I'm learning to be a giver, but you can't take advantage of my giving. Because I've let people take potential. They word potential. And it's cousin audacity. I'm learning it. But no, seriously. Y'all know with my guests, I ask them whether they want to drink, whether they want to eat. Because I don't know if you're vegan or not, or you pescatarian, or you carnivore. All you eat is meat. You eat duck, rabbit, giraffe. Stimulus came, you eat zebra now. I don't know. So I don't assume. I asked you. So I was asking you, what you want to drink with food. You was like, what do I need to bring? I'm like, I was going to say your body, but I was like, I ain't trying to have her, excited. It is late. We're recording late. But no, I was like, just bring yourself. Cause you always been that person like, look, I'm gonna bring a bottle, I'm gonna bring this, I'm gonna bring that. Hey, I know this food you might like, I'm bringing it. But no, I want you to sit your ass down and be catered to tonight. I'm so serious. I'm saying it with a smile. I want
really
you to be catered
appreciate
to.
that.
Yes, ma'am. And that's why I said you were the perfect person for this episode. But yeah, the pandemic did show me that. And I'm like, dang, okay, I can call this person to go out with. I can go to brunch with them. Or I can, let them talk to me. But when it comes to me, my personal situations, I can only talk to a few.
Mm.
And that's why I said I don't call everybody a friend. It's not nothing bad. Like, I'm not saying, oh, well, this person's negative. I don't F with them, none of that. It's just you're not on the friendship caliber.
Gotcha.
You're on an associate. Like, if I want to go party, I want to get a section. If I got friends like, hey, where your single friends at? I call you. Like, yeah, I got that. Like, I'm not talking down on you. But it's only like a friendship. I have to talk to you on levels that I don't even post.
Mm.
That's why I said that Beyonce level, like, my friends, they know stuff that will never make it to social media. They know stuff that'll never make it to nothing unless I make an autobiography in a couple of years and I want to expose it. Or even an episode because I'm very transparent. But that's the beauty of it. I'm so transparent and open on my stuff that you really feel like you know me.
Mm.
But you don't even know. Well, MTV, you think you know, but you have no idea. True life. In this sick, sad world. Shout out to Daria. True life. It took me so long to eat that piece of quesadilla bite. Now that y'all see how I lost the 45 pounds. I eat what I want, but it's in moderation and I eat slow. Like, it's 3 whole quesadillas. This will be gone by Monday. The old meal would have been gone 30 minutes ago. Just being real. I'm going to smoke the hookah once this goes down. But let me go to the next question. This is an poll question. So I said, what's some advice you give to a giver or receiver? Someone said advice to a receiver. Okay, this must have been a 4%. Or maybe it's a bitter 96% giver. I don't know. Advice to a receiver. It's not always about you. Let go of your sense of entitlement. Oh, yeah, that's the 96% talking. They ain't no receiver. But receivers do be feeling like they're entitled. And I notice that a lot of receivers are narcissists. I know you don't want to talk Dan. I'll be positive after this. But narcissists. Gaslighters, like they will make you feel bad, and you will, like I said, it's just like you in a negative 250, and they want to get to 10. They'll be like, well, I did this, I did that, but I'm in overdrive. You are over. You got more than what you came in with. I'm losing. So I get that part, but like a receiver, in a good light. I'm trying to think of something good. I might be a bitter 96. But a receiver, a positive thing, like, is for a giver. A giver's definition, from my standpoint, is like satisfaction. Like, to see you happy really does make me happy. Mm-hmm. Like, to know that you're trying to get 10 and I helped you get a step closer. That makes me feel like, okay, I made this person feel good. At least, even though, why you make that face?
Oh.
She didn't do nothing. I'm looking at her in the mirror. Oh. Y'all, YouTube, y'all are so spoiled. Y'all know Bella, normally I hear her when she eat. I don't think I heard her this time, but she made a face like Bella made a mess up. But it's a mirror over here. I see Bella through this mirror. She begging. She can eat that stuff. You gonna make sure you take care of her when she get done eating it.
I didn't give her that.
No liability on the show. But seriously, with the receiving like this, givers, we like to see people happy, make them smile, and it don't really take much to make us happy. Like, it don't. Like, a receiver might want to get to 10. We happy you gave us any of your 250, your 5. So, next one said, givers, remember you can't pour from an empty glass. Take time to pour into yourself, to recharge. You talked about that earlier. How you feel about this statement?
I definitely agree. Like, when you ask about the pandemic, what had the pandemic taught you about giving and receiving? I feel like it taught me that I did give a lot, but who was giving to me, and what was I receiving, and why did I feel bad to receive if anyone was? So I agree with all the comments.
Okay.
I do.
And someone said, the last one, as a giver, I need to start accepting. I often just say, no, you don't have to do that. Listen, that's our motto. That's our motto. Nah, you don't have to do that. Cause I'm sure Portia was gone. She was fighting herself not to bring something here.
Oh,
She did a good job. She didn't bring anything, and she probably feel bad. But I don't know why. That's something she got to answer to herself about. Chantal can't help in that category. I tell people all the time. I can tell you all day long something positive about you, but if you don't believe in yourself, I can't help you. So I'm telling you, tell your people in your brain, it's nothing wrong that you didn't bring anything. You are a guest. This is not your house. Not saying to be rude. See, look, the giver trying to justify stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you good.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, givers, learn to start accepting stuff. It don't make you selfish. That was sponsored by the quesadilla that's in my mouth. It tastes so good. I'm trying to ask you this question, but I gotta chew. You done spoiled her. So, I'm going to go ahead and read a listener letter. So, y'all, it took me forever to eat that piece of quesadilla. And I really want to put this hookah right quick, so hold on. The listener, so write your letters in to info@theglassmic.com. In the subject line, you can put advice or unscripted vents, and you can place your IG handle, or if you want to be anonymous, you can do that as well. So I'm gonna try to, ma'am, the candles. I'm gonna do that like after we get done recording the full episode. Y'all, YouTube, if y'all are watching, I forgot to put the product in for trying ish. Can I? I'm gonna ask y'all for permission, and by the time y'all say yes or no, I already did it. I'm gonna switch it up this episode. This episode, normally trying issues at the beginning. I'm gonna go and do it at the end.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it at the end. They're gonna be like, Chantal didn't introduce the product. That's how I know if y'all really listening. I'm finna switch it up on them. So I'm gonna do trying ish now before I read the listener letter. Red, baby, the trying ish. Let's try this again.
Trying shit and trying shit, trying shit and trying shit, don't work. Trying shit and trying shit, won't work. Trying shit.
And again, remember, y'all, these are products that were sent in to the Glass Mic. These are not paid advertisements. They were either sent in complimentary from the sponsors, or the Glass Mic actually went on their site or to them and paid them for the stuff. So if you have a product or service, or if you know somebody with a product or service, send that in to info@theglassmic.com or the Glass Mic on all social media. 1819 Florence Avenue. Y'all, this stuff smells so good. You can smell it from inside the package. You can smell it from inside the package. These are candles from Mississippi. They are hand poured. She has some that's made of lemon, green floral, light musk, and linen. And she has on this, it's a soy wax candle. It's Mississippi made, heavy on the Mississippi. Y'all know down south we don't play about our stuff. Ooh, that smells so good. And it's not even lit. Imagine if it was lit. It's gonna get lit tonight. You could bet your bottom dollar on that. And this is a 4-ounce candle. So I have another one. It's a larger one. This is Channel Orange. Frank Ocean. Oh, you probably gonna be able to make a hit. This is gonna be a podcast hit tonight, just because we should have opened this at the beginning. Girl, look at that. And she bath and who? Bed and who? No. Baby, look at this. I wish y'all could smell. I'm sure that y'all favorite scientists are conjuring up something where by 2033 we could smell the TV and the phone. I know it sounds far-fetched now, but what they were saying about computers being in people's house. Oh, okay. So maybe one day y'all have a sensory glance with the phone. This candle smells delicious. I'm going to go ahead and open 2 more while I tell the information for you. So if y'all go on Instagram, it's the way it sounds, 1819 Florence Avenue. This is Window Seat, Dallas.
Wow.
Erykah Badu. Y'all better send Erykah a candle. Y'all know she love that stuff.
That sounds good.
Yes, this is called Window Seat. Make sure y'all go on Instagram, 1819 Florence, ENCE. This is Ace of Spades. Avenue, AVE. It's like a manly. Ooh, it smells like a man. I wish I could see my face audio. Put this in my. So yeah, 1819 Florence Avenue. And make sure y'all tell them that the glass mic sent y'all. So let me go ahead and go back to these listener letters. Make sure y'all send a letter in. Sometimes y'all DM them or y'all text me. I used to be kind of patty about that, but then I just copied and pasted and let it go. If you want to tell your story, who am I to be so strict on the rules, all right? So let me pick a letter. Which one do I want to read? I'm going to read this first one. It's safe. I didn't proofread it, so I'm going to do my best. I know I proofread as I go, so this Happy Candy, and I really want this quesadilla. My ex and I knew each other for years. I finally decided to give him a chance after he literally DM'd all through the summer and all of last year and the year before that. I'm irritated. I'm sorry, that was my part when I said I'm irritated. I just added some, I got to add some wow to the letter. Basically, he tried to talk to this girl for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and finish. That I continued to turn him down. Finally gave him a chance in November of 2020. Everything was going perfect. He was being the man I needed him to be. This person knew my family background and knew I was high maintenance. So he was buying me gifts and giving me money. That's not even my love language like that, but I guess that was him assuming what I like. This person was initiating conversation with me all day, every day. So I felt nothing went wrong. Told him from jump I wasn't trying to be somebody's girlfriend forever. He's like, I want you to be my wife someday. Dudes be all cap because my spirit whole time knew he was hiding something. I could not fully open up to a man I knew for 10 years, even though we were now in a relationship. So in January, we're out, and he's like, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what? He's like, this is killing me inside. Every time we're together and talking, I have a daughter. Girl, my heart dropped. What did you think she was going to say? This is a whatever rated show. You can say whatever you want to say. What did you think?
I don't know.
What you thought? Whatever came to your mind, what did you think? This is
It's
an anonymous letter.
That they were dating someone else, or that they had lied about something that was
something like what?
I'm not.
That's why I play Truth or Drink, because it need to be broken. Do you need to take another shot? You're going to answer the question when I finish reading, because you're going to give us a true answer. He said, I have a daughter at this point, and I'm like, take me home. Take me home. He already knew how I felt about men with children. On the first day, I asked him, did he have any kids? And he said no. Mind you, I went to high school with him, and we've been knowing each other for years. Also following one another on social media. This man has never posted his daughters, who I found out at the time was 7 months. It was the lie about the child that told me the character of the man. I'm coming from a household where I had a great father and male figure. A man that lies about a child can lie about anything. I had a great father and male figures. I need my partner to align with it. I read that letter like I wrote it. I felt that. Like, take me home. Take me home. I will Uber. It's 2021. Just drop me off right here on the corner or whatever, and I will go home. Like, good night. Girl. See, that was a perfect letter for tonight's episode. She already was giving because she was going against her intuition, telling her like, but she like, you know what? I'm going off potential. I'm going off of your effort. The time you tried, like, you've been trying to, it ain't like you just tried to talk to me and I was like, oh, okay, hey. Like, you tried to talk to me during a whole Panera bread. You know what I'm saying? So you must be like really feeling me, and I ain't got nothing else to do. It's a pandemic going on. Fuck it. I need somebody to talk to. I'm sick of being in this house. I'm going to give you time of day. So I give you the time of day, and now you in love and stuff. You see how transparent I could be. Now you come up and tell me you have a child. You forced me to be in that position. Why didn't you tell me that at the beginning? And I could have made a decision to be like, okay, I like him. I'm going to break one of my rules on that level. Versus you forcing me into it. Y'all trifling. I'm gonna eat this piece of quesadilla, but just know that y'all trifling. Can you give feedback while I eat?
Yes, that is a big shocker. Knowing that you.
What did you think she was gonna say at first? There we go. Ha ha. Go
I
ahead.
thought I was gonna get to bypass that question.
What did you think?
I didn't really form a whole opinion.
What did you think
About what I thought she was gonna say?
What'd you
I just
think?
knew there was something coming, and it wasn't something true. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I have a girlfriend, or oh, I told you something, and I lied about whatever that was. But I didn't form an opinion. Like, it wasn't like, oh, like this is what I thought. It was more so like something was coming out of this that was going to be.
I'm a
bad.
serial killer.
I did not think that.
I'm just saying something. Don't listen to me,
Serial
y'all.
killer. That was not on my.
I mean, that's what
Thought
Tom.
process.
What is it? Tom Bundy? Bundy? What was his first name? It's not Tom.
Ted.
Ted. I'm gonna log off soon, y'all. Ted. Y'all, these happy. We had 20 in here. I'm gonna show y'all how many left. I would say I didn't do that, but I might have. This is not 20. I don't know how many that is. It looks less than 10. I am at home again. Yeah. Be careful with that letter. So, I'm trying to see, do I want to read one more? Should I read one more or no? What you think?
I thought it was a good letter.
That was a good letter. Oh, I'm not knocking the letter. It was good.
I thought it was a good letter.
It was a good letter for this episode. I'm going to just read that one because these other ones don't sound like they match based off these titles I got. So, this is your time to shine. And by time to shine, I mean like if you have, like you want them to follow you on social media, or if you have something coming up that you like, oh, I do feed the children, so if y'all want to donate, you know, or you got some of your bio, go ahead and drop your info.
I don't really have anything coming up, or
That's cool.
don't care really if people follow me on social media. But I would like to leave with this note.
Okay, we
And
love
it's
notes.
kind of been like what I've been dealing with, but Maya Angelou said it best.
Okay.
When people show you who they really are, believe them.
Yeah.
Believe
That's a
them.
good quote to end for this episode. Seriously.
Believe them. People are not going to show you who they are when you first meet them, when you're in that lovey-dovey phase, when you're in that that honeymoon phase, that newlywed phase. They're not. But when they show you who you are, when they show them who you are, trust that's who they are. Please do. It's important, and it doesn't have to be in a relationship. It could be in work. It could be family. It could be your friends. I can say I've outgrown some work relationships. I've outgrown some friendships, relationships.
You tried to
partnerships.
mend them before it ended, didn't you?
And
it wasn't your fault.
And it was okay. As a giver, we owe it to ourselves to find that cutoff point. When you are being drained, you've been pouring into something that is not pouring into you. You find that cutoff time to say, hey, I'm done with this. I'm over it. And I'm content with not giving anymore. It no longer hurts. It no longer bothers you.
It's saving you time and money.
It's saving you your energy, your time, your
Money.
thoughts, your money. So again, when people show you who they are,
Believe them.
believe them.
I got that from Adia. I'm sorry. So, this quesadilla, I might have to just name drop them and tell y'all, look, I'm finna try to get them a sponsor. This quesadilla is hitting. And I'm ready for this episode to wrap up so we can get back on the couch and I can smoke the hookah the way I want to, eat the rest of this quesadilla. Maybe eat one more edible. Just because it's YOLO. Baby, y'all, this girl to make this carpet turn into a plate. Do you hear me?
My tacos are gone. So
they gone?
Yes, gone. Like, I'm not.
I thought you been gone like they gone because they fell on the floor.
Nope, they gone because I ate them.
I'm like,
so whatever fell on the floor is nothing because I ate everything in that plate.
Okay. So, listen, while she's getting herself together, I'm going to go ahead and read the little end pieces for y'all. So, listen, all of us social media, Instagram, The Glass Mic, I post memes on there. If you follow my personal page is, y'all know I'm very spiritual. I've always been deep in my word, but I've been very, very deep since this pandemic. It's like I just jumped on a whole nother level. So my page, you're going to get saved or you're going to get some type of inspiration. You're not going to leave my page feeling low. That's off the top. But The Glass Mic, she her own entity. Like, she gonna say whatever she feel like. The memes be having cuss words. I be like the shade room on my page and edit them out. Glass Mic is raw and real. Check those memes out. Different meme things. They be about everything. Sex, relationships, money, creating boundaries, hurt, help, all that. Whatever mood you in. Judging. Whatever mood you in, I have a meme for it. So Instagram, Twitter. I don't really tweet that much on the show. But it's there, you know. We won't have no tweets that's gonna get dug up. Not on The Glass Mic. My Twitter, I might just have to delete that in its entirety because I have over 32,000 tweets. I don't know what I said, but I know I'm gonna delete my Twitter. That's a fancy fact. I would not. And also we're on Facebook as The Glass Mic, YouTube. Basically, if you just want to see all our links, go on The Glass Mic on Instagram. Click the link in that bio. If you would like to sponsor an episode, make sure y'all email info@theglassmic.com or DM or whatever you want. I promise the rates are reasonable. You can promote anything. It's certain things y'all know I don't promote. Like, even though I'm selling ads, that doesn't mean you're going to automatically get one. So if you have something that seems shady or that's not going to benefit the people, it will be denied. And yes, I have denied sponsorship. So I just want to be true to my word as the giver. And also, please go on Apple Music, YouTube, subscribe, rate, and review so people can trust y'all's word because y'all are what matters. Y'all are what makes the show go. Y'all are what makes me relevant. And follow me, my personal page. I be ditzy about it. Some days I just want to have 5 people I'm following and only 5 people that watch my story, and I call it a day. And then some days I want to be social on the phone. And I'm like, anybody can watch my story. I'm going to post everything. And I'm like, woo, my story getting too long. So for right now, since I'm in a happy mood, follow my personal page, The Chantal Lewis, TheChantalLewis, my first and last name. And follow The Glass Mic. And I just want to thank y'all again for tuning to The Glass Mic, where there is no script, just transparent talk. I want to thank the queen giver in the best, most respectable way, Miss Portia, for coming on the show. I also want to thank you all and the sponsors for supporting my vision and brand. And thank you to the people for my vision, and just not my vision like y'all gave me my vision, but y'all gave me my vision. Just seeing y'all living and being the best you can be is helping me to talk and help other people to be great like y'all. So, again, I do this for my family. I do this for my friends. But most importantly, I do it for you all, the people. I'm Chantal, says it all. And as always, I love y'all.